We have had a really rough start to our lambing season. We had the 2 sheep that had 1 lamb. I'm going to link that video up there. It was Eugene and Jennifer. Jennifer is a new sheep, a new ewe to our farm, and they have both had signs of giving birth, and it looks like they did both give birth. But we think a fox came that night and took one of the lambs. That's why both mums were confused. They were both trying to claim this lamb as their own. Yeah, it was a little bit frustrating and confusing for us because we don't know the details, but that lamb ended up being separated from its mum, we think, in the sheep corral, and it passed away one night. And then we had the beautiful black-headed lamb, and he was doing really well, and this is a huge lesson for us, and I want to tell you guys this as well so it doesn't happen to anyone else. But we were feeding the ewes hay and chaff, as we always do, and we had no issues with that. But this time I used a horse hay bag just to keep the hay off the floor so it wouldn't get soiled, wouldn't get dirty, and I could keep refilling it, making sure they had fresh, clean hay to eat. And it was the day that we were hoping to let them out because they'd been in there for a week, and unfortunately that lamb strangled itself in that hay net. It must have had the friskies and was jumping around, and we found it dead that morning, which was just devastating and has been a huge lesson to us. Really frustrating as well because it was a horrible mistake that shouldn't have happened. And then we have Clarissa. This is Jennifer's friend, and we bought these guys in about March. And we have been waiting for Clarissa to pop for about a month. She was very big. And anyway, the day came when she was in labour, and we knew she was in labour because she was showing all the signs, and we left her to it. But later in the afternoon when we checked on her, I've got some footage of that, and I'm going to pop it in here. The lamb is stuck in the bag, hanging out, so we've just come over and we're going to assist her, be our first assisted birth. But hopefully this lamb's still alive, because I can see it popping out. I'm going to turn you around and show you. She's been having contractions for a while now. She's struggling. We saw her in labour trying to push out a lamb, and it was stuck. So unfortunately I had to deliver a breech lamb. It was a boy and he didn't make it. He must have died during that experience. But as we were pushing her up to the sheds, because we wanted to make sure that we could feed her and keep her well and keep our eye on her, she actually birthed another baby, this little girl, and we've named her Lady. She is the most adorable little lamb. So that's been a nice positive to that. I did get to see her birth, and it's something I've always wanted to see, and unfortunately my phone went flat so I couldn't film it for you guys. But I do have some footage of her in labour with the first lamb. And then I had my sheep in the maternity ward, and I'm still waiting on a few of those to give birth. But I had about 2 or 3 that I sent down the bottom with the rest of the herd, and I wasn't 100% sure if they were pregnant. They seemed like they could be pregnant, but I wasn't 100% like the ones in the maternity ward. And then the day after Lady was born, these 2 girls had a baby down the bottom paddock. Of course, it wasn't the day that was bucketing down, but we've got Colleen here and Jane here, and they both had baby girls. which are unnamed at the moment. So if you guys have any suggestions, please drop it in the comments below. Would love to see your suggestions and see if we can name one from our viewers. But they're so cute. I love lambing season. It's hard, it can be really hard, and it was to begin with, but it's pretty cool when you've got these gorgeous little lambs. So cute. Then this girl here, we're still trying to put her in the stall, we're cleaning it out for her. This girl here had a baby last night. He's very fresh. I can see his umbilical cord is still very fleshy. And she's a good mum as well. She had a lamb for us last year. We've got another 3 girls due to give birth, hopefully in the next few weeks. One we've been waiting on for quite a while as well. We thought that she would have her lambs first. I'm pretty sure she's carrying twins. She carried twins last year. She had a stillborn, and then one wandered off into the forest, but we were able to get it, but it didn't have any colostrum and it didn't thrive. So she will be giving birth hopefully in the next week. And then we've got another girl, another Wiltshire girl, which is the one with the horns, and a black-faced Dorper is also due to give birth. I'm not sure when, because they only moved onto the farm about 3 months ago, I think. So we have no history of them, but yeah, we think that in the next few weeks, hopefully, she will give birth.